Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terry Brewer. It has now been 2 days since a Tuscaloosa woman was found dead inside her home in the Highlands neighborhood, and now investigators are trying to find the person who did it.
WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has been talking with the Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Unit as they try to piece together the crime. She is live near the center of the investigation with our top story at 5.
Thanks, Lynn and Terry. As you can see, there's a little bit of movement still happening out here on the scene at the Highlands. The police are still continuing their investigation. Earlier, I spoke with Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Captain Lloyd Baker. He says right now they're just trying to piece together a timeline to find events that led up to Kate Ragsdale's death. He says that since Ragsdale's body was found Sunday night, that they've been examining crime scene evidence. They've been following up on all leads, trying to identify a suspect. Baker says they've also assigned people to do nothing but investigate Ragsdale's background, her lifestyle, her friends, and so forth. Baker says right now they're working on determining the exact day of Ragsdale's death, but they're also asking for the community's help.
Right now, we are investigating people she has come in contact with from the day of her death backwards. And we need witness help in determining who those people are. We're looking at other methods as well, phones, internet, but anyone who has had contact with our victim from the day of her death prior to that, we want to know about it.
Now, Baker says if anybody has any information that would be helpful to this case, he's encouraging everyone to call Crime Stoppers 205-752-STOP. Even if you think it's a small piece of information there, he's encouraging everyone to call. We're going to continue our live coverage coming up here on WVUA News at 6. You'll also hear from a friend of Kate Ragsdale. For now, reporting live from the Highlands in Tuscaloosa, Jennifer Edwards, WVUA News.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And the place many people feel most safe is in their own home, but a situation like this one can cause lots of people to reevaluate the security of their home. Local retailers sell motion sensor lights that turn on at night to deter an intruder. Some people also put timers on lights to make it look like someone is home. Now, if you don't have a security system, you can use peel and stick window and door alarms. Experts say installing a home security system starts at $150. We talked to a security professional who says that can give you some peace of mind.
Well, with a community watch, you're kind of depending on other people, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but you can kind of take control of your own, your own perimeter in your own house, and kind of have some feeling of control and not dependent on others to, to make sure everything is okay.
Lindsay also says if you have a security system, check your surroundings when you enter and leave your home. Also, he reminds people who do have security systems to remember to turn them on.
On your Crime Watch tonight, it's a guilty plea in the case of theft from a well-known arts organization. It's a sentence of 3 years in jail and 7 years probation for the former director of Kentuck in Northport. Sarah Ann Gibson admitted stealing thousands of dollars while working at the Kentuck Art Center in Northport between 2003 and 2009. A judge will decide how much Gibson will have to pay back. Gibson worked with Kentuck in several positions over a 30-year period. She resigned in 2009 after the allegations surfaced. The annual Kentuck Festival of the Arts draws artists from all over the country.
Now some of the top headlines making news right now, starting with one that directly impacts Alabama. This week, a trial is underway in the case against BP and other companies involved in the deadly rig explosion that started the 2010 oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. The judge is hearing the case without a jury. The trial is designed to identify the causes of BP's well blowout and assign percentages of fault to the companies. That will help determine how much more each has to pay. And with March 1st just 4 days away, lawmakers are fighting for the upper hand in a multi-billion-dollar budget cut scenario that could become a reality on Friday if there is no deal before then. It would be $85 billion in forced cuts, less money for education, federal money for jobs. And President Obama is blaming the stalled talks on Republicans. Republicans are blaming the president and Senate Democrats. Now to the lower Midwest, where a powerful winter storm is to blame for at least 3 deaths.
The National Weather Service is calling it a crippling historic blizzard, but millions of people in the storm's path are just calling it a mess. Reporter Elizabeth Corridon shows you what they're dealing with.
Snow is taking a bite out of business at Gary Crosley Ford in Kansas City, Missouri. The inventory is buried, and Ryan Crosley says the lot is closed.
Well, just the safety and security of our employees and, our customers.
Travel across the region is treacherous at best. Vehicles are stranded, roofs are buckling under the weight of new snow. The monstrous storm that swept across the plains Monday is charging onward, with snow in the forecast for Chicago and Detroit and wetter, possibly severe conditions into the southeast. In Woodward, Oklahoma, where the snow has stopped, the cleanup is just starting.
We just have a pretty good sized mess on our hands.
It's more than just a nuisance. It's dangerous.
About 20 degrees right now, and we're frozen up pretty hard, and our emergency vehicles are having a hard time getting around.
It's a month for the record books in Kansas, where back-to-back storms in Wichita broke a 100-year record for February snowfall. The National Weather Service warns more snow and gusty winds will make for dangerous conditions through at least Wednesday. Even though people are being urged to keep off the roads, some are still venturing out. Crosley is expecting business to be brisk when the auto body department reopens.
I'm sure we're going to see some business tomorrow with this weather.
Sick of all these storms? Looking to escape somewhere you won't find snow? Don't go to Hawaii. Even paradise isn't immune from a touch of winter. I'm Elizabeth Corridon reporting.